Welcome to From Screening to Onboarding, Zoho Recruit features you need, where we'll explore how Zoho Recruit helps you attract top talent, streamline your hiring process, and collaborate efficiently from candidate screening to onboarding. We're glad to have you with us, and leading today's session is Elmer, one of our dedicated account managers. Elmer, over to you.
Thanks, Elaine, for the introduction. Welcome everyone again to our next webinar session. Today we will be diving into Zoho Recruit, a powerful recruitment and applicant tracking system that helps businesses streamline their entire hiring process from posting jobs to onboarding new hires. So we all know how challenging it can be to find the right talent, right? Between job postings, candidate tracking, interviews, and communication, so it's easy for things to get messy. So that's where Zoho Recruit comes in. So whether you're part of an in-house HR team or a staffing agency, so Zoho Recruit provides tools to manage candidates, automate tasks, and keep your hiring process organized and efficient. So by the end of the session, you will see how Zoho Recruit can help you save time, improve collaboration, and hire top talent faster. So let's begin our session with one of the most important parts of hiring, the candidate sourcing. So now, when we say candidate sourcing, we're simply talking about how we find people who might be a good fit for a job. So traditionally, HR teams or recruiters would just post job ads, check emails, browse LinkedIn, or go through piles of resumes, which can take a lot of time and effort, right? So with Zoho Recruit, all that becomes easier. So the system acts like your central hub for collecting candidates. So instead of jumping one website to another, so Zoho Recruit lets you gather applicants from many different sources in one place. So, for example, you can connect Zoho Recruit to job boards, social media sites, LinkedIn, or Facebook, or your own career website, or even pull names from your old applicant list. So once candidates come in, so their profiles are automatically saved in your system, complete with their contact details, resumes, and job history. So this way, you don't have to worry about losing track of who applied where. So you get everything organized, searchable, and ready for review. So in simple terms, Zoho Recruit helps you find candidates faster and manage them more efficiently without the stress of doing everything manually. Okay. So now that we've talked about sourcing candidates, let's move on to job advertising, or simply how we share job openings with the right people. So usually, when companies have an open position, they post it on different websites like Indeed, Monster, or LinkedIn. But doing this one by one can take a lot of time, right? So with Zoho Recruit, you can post your job openings to multiple platforms all at once with just a few clicks. So here how it works. So you create the job posting inside the Zoho Recruit, add the details like job title, responsibilities, location, and requirements, and then choose where you want to publish it. So Zoho Recruit will automatically share it to your selected job boards, your company's career page, and even social media platforms. So what's nice about this is that you don't need to log into every site or retype the same job description multiple times. So the system handles it for you, saving hours of repetitive work. And because all of applications from these platforms go straight into Zoho Recruit, so you can easily track where each candidate came from and which platform brings you the best results. So in short, Zoho Recruit makes job advertising simple, fast, and effective, so your openings reach more qualified people in less time. So next, let's talk about career sites. So every company needs a place where interested applicants can learn about the organization and apply for jobs directly. And that's what a career site is for. So it's basically your company's online job portal. So with Zoho Recruit, you can easily create a professional looking career site even if you don't have technical skills. So you can customize it with your company logo, colors, and branding so it feels like part of your main website. So, for example, you can have a page that lists all open positions, say sales executive, software developer, HR assistants, and when applicants click on the job, so they can read the description and apply right away. So the moment they submit their application, it goes straight into your Zoho Recruit system for tracking and review. You can also highlight what it's like to work at your company, say your culture, benefits, or employee stories to make your brand more attractive to job seekers. So instead of relying only on external job boards, so Zoho Recruit helps you build your own career hub where candidates can explore opportunities and apply directly to your organization. So it's an easy way to make your hiring process look more professional while keeping all applicants or applications neatly organized in one place. Now, let's talk about source boosters. It's actually a feature that helps you find candidates faster and smarter. So you know how sometimes it's hard to find qualified people even after posting in multiple job boards, right? So that's where source boosters comes in. So think of them as your recruiting search engine inside Zoho Recruit. So here's how it works. So instead of manually searching LinkedIn, Indeed, or other platforms one by one, so source boosters scan across different online platforms and databases for profiles that match your job requirements. So, for example, if you're hiring process or if you're hiring a marketing specialist, so you can enter the skills, experience level, and location you're looking for, and source boosters will instantly pull a list of potential candidates who fit that description from various sources. So what's even better is that you can directly view their profiles, save them to your candidate databases, or reach out to them, all without switching tabs or logging into multiple websites. So this feature is especially helpful for hard to fill roles or when you need candidates urgently. So instead of waiting for people to apply, so you can proactively find them yourself. In short, source boosters make candidate sourcing faster, smarter, and more proactive, helping you stay ahead in your hiring game. So next, let's talk about social recruiting, one of the most effective ways to attract candidates today. So in simple terms, social recruiting means using social media platforms like LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram to share job openings and connect with potential candidates. So most professionals are active in these platforms every day. So it's a great place to promote opportunities and showcase your company culture. So with Zoho Recruit, you can post your job openings directly to your social media pages right from the system. So for example, if you have a job opening for a executive, so you can post it to your LinkedIn company page and Facebook in just a few clicks. So no need to copy paste and job descriptions multiple times. So it also allows you to track where your applicants are coming from, helping you, see which social media platforms are giving you the best results. So what's even better here is that social recruiting helps you reach passive candidates. So people who aren't, actively looking for a job, but might be interested when they see a post from your company. So instead of, waiting for candidates to find you, so Zoho Recruit helps you actively connect with them through social media, uh, turning your online presence into a powerful recruiting tool. So now let's talk about employer referrals. So one of the most effective and trusted ways to find great candidates. So we all know that good people usually know other good people. So employer referrals simply mean allowing your current team or current team members to recommend people they know. So maybe former colleagues, friends, or classmates for open positions in your company. So with Zoho Recruit, you can easily manage this process. So HR can create a referral program inside the system and share job openings with employees. So if someone in your team knows a qualified person, so they can quickly submit that person's details or resume through the referral portal. So the system that will then track that referral throughout the hiring process. So from application to interview and even after hiring. So this way, you always know which employee referred which candidates and can reward them accordingly once the referral is hired. So the big advantage here is that referred candidates usually fit better and stay longer because they already understand the company culture through the person who referred them. So in short, Zoho Recruit makes it easy to turn your employees into active recruiters, helping you build a stronger team through trusted recommendations. Next, let's talk about the hiring pipeline. One of the most helpful features in Zoho Recruit for keeping your recruitment process organized. So think of hiring pipeline as a visual timeline that shows where each candidate currently is in the hiring process. So instead of juggling spreadsheets or endless email threads, Zoho Recruit lets you see everything in one simple view. For example, you might have stages like applied, screening, interview, offer, or hired. As candidates move through these stages, you can simply drag and drop them to the next one. So it's that easy. So this makes it clear who's still waiting for an interview, who's been being evaluated, and who's ready for an offer. So you can even set automated actions like sending a thank you email when someone applies or notifying the hiring manager when a candidate moves to the interview stage. So it's actually a great way to avoid confusion and delays so everyone involved in hiring can see real-time updates, which means better coordination and faster decision making. So in simple terms, the hiring pipeline helps you stay organized, move faster, and never lose track of a good candidate. So now let's talk about resume management, one of the biggest time savers in Zoho Recruit. So when you are hiring, you receive dozens or even hundreds of resumes from different places: email, job boards, referrals, or social media. So managing all of those manually can be overwhelming, right? So that's why Zoho Recruit includes a built-in resume management system to help you handle everything easily. So here's how it works. So whenever a resume comes in, Zoho Recruit automatically parses it, meaning it reads the document, pulls out key details like the candidate's name, contact info, experience, and skills, and neatly organizes them into the candidate's profile. So no need to, type everything manually or open each file one by one. So everything becomes searchable. So if you want to find someone with Python development skills or sales experience, so you can just type it in the search bar, and Zoho Recruit instantly shows you matching candidates. It also keeps all resumes safely stored and organized, so you can revisit the old applications anytime when a new position opens up. So in short, resume management turns a massive pile of resumes into an organized, searchable, and easy to access candidates library, saving recruiters tons of time and effort. Next, let's move on to manage submissions. So this is where Zoho Recruit helps you keep track of where each candidate stands in the hiring process. So once you have identified a potential candidate, you or your team can submit their profile for a specific job openings. So from there, their profile for specific, I mean, from there, Zoho Recruit records every submission, who submitted it, for what role, and when. So this makes it super easy to, see all the candidates linked to a particular job and all the jobs in a single candidate has applied for. So it's a clear, organized view. So no more lost emails or confusion about who's already been interviewed or shortlisted. Recruiters and hiring managers can also add comments, share feedback, and update the candidate's progress in real time. So everyone stays on the same page and the process moves forward smoothly. So instead, juggling multiple spreadsheets or email threads, so you get one unified space where all candidate submissions are visible and trackable, helping you make faster, more coordinated hiring decisions. So now let's talk about background screening, a vital step before making any hiring decision. So Zoho Recruit allows you to seamlessly conduct background checks right inside the platform. So once a candidate moves past the interview page, so you can easily request screenings to verify details like employment history, education, identity, and even criminal records if necessary. So what's convenient here is that Zoho Recruit integrates with third-party background verification services. So that means you don't have to jump between different tools or manually send documents. So everything happens in one place. The results are automatically linked to the candidate's profile, so giving your team a complete and verified record before making the final offer. So this not only ensures that you're hiring the right people, but also adds an extra layer of trust and security to your recruitment process. So it's actually an efficient way to confirm that every new hire meets your company standards, saving time and avoiding risk down the line. So next, let's move on to hiring analytics, one of the most powerful features in Zoho Recruit that helps HR teams make data-driven decisions. So instead of just relying on gut feel, Zoho Recruit gives you real insights into how your recruitment process is performing. So you can track metrics like how long it takes to fill a position, how many candidates are in each stage, and which job posting brings the best applicants. So it also helps identify bottlenecks. For example, if most candidates drop off during the interview stage, so you can review and improve that part of the process. So you can visualize all this through easy to understand dashboards and reports, making it simple to present updates to management or make quick hiring decisions. So this feature ensures that every hiring choice is backed by data, not just intuition, helping your company hire faster, smarter, and more effectively. So now let's talk about assessments, one of the most practical tools in Zoho Recruit that helps you go beyond just resumes and interviews when evaluating candidates. So every recruiter knows that a resume only tells part of the story. So that's why Zoho Recruit allows you to create customized assessments to truly gauge a candidate's skills, behavior, and job readiness. So for example, if you're hiring a software developer, so you can create a coding test to evaluate their technical ability. So if it's a, for example, a sales position, so you can include a communication or negotiation quiz. So you can even design personality or situational assessment to check how someone might handle real life work scenarios. So the best part here is these assessments are fully automated, so you can send them manually from Zoho Recruit, and when candidates complete them, so the system will automatically records the results and links them to their profile. So that means hiring managers don't have to sift through dozens of separate emails or attachments, so everything is neatly organized and easy to compare. So it also promotes fair and data-driven hiring. So instead of relying purely on gut feel, so you can base your hiring decisions on measurable results. So overall, assessments in Zoho Recruit makes your hiring process more structured, efficient, and accurate, helping you confidently choose the right person for every role. So now let's talk about video interviews, one of the most useful and time-saving features in Zoho Recruit, especially for teams that handle remote or nationwide hiring. So traditionally, when you interview candidate, you'd have to schedule them one by one, coordinate calendars, set up meeting links, and hope everything runs smoothly. So with Zoho Recruit, all of that becomes so much easier. So the system lets you conduct video interviews right inside the platform, so you don't have to use separate apps like Zoom or Google Meet. So everything happens within Zoho Recruit, from scheduling to recording and reviewing. You can conduct two types of video interviews here. One is the live video interviews, where you and the candidate connect in real time, just like a regular video call. So it's actually perfect when you want to assess a candidate's communication skills, confidence, and personality. The second one is the pre-recorded interviews. So here, you can send a set of questions to candidates, and they can record their answers at their own time. So this is actually a big help if you're, interviewing people in different time zones or just want to save time. So what's great is that Zoho Recruit, automatically saves this recordings in the candidate's profile, so you or your hiring managers can go back anytime to review the answers, share them with teammates, or compare candidates easily. So this feature really saves time. So you don't have to, repeat interviews or rely on memories. It also helps maintain fairness because everyone's answers are available for review. So overall, video interviews in Zoho Recruit makes the hiring process faster, more flexible, and more convenient, while still giving you a clear look at each candidate's personality and professionalism, even from afar. So now let's move on to Blueprint, one of the most or smartest tools in Zoho Recruit that helps keep your hiring process organized and consistent. So if you've ever experienced confusion during recruitment, like not knowing who should follow up with the candidate next or forgetting to update a status, Blueprint solves that for you. So think of Blueprint as your step-by-step guide for the hiring process. So it allows you to set up a clear workflow that your entire team can follow, making sure everyone stays on the same page. So here's how it works in simple terms. So you can design your hiring flow based on your company recruits. So for example, you can set up here step one. Let's say candidate applies for the job. Step two, recruiter reviews the resume. Step three, schedule the interview. Step four, send the assessment. Step five, shortlist or reject the candidates. Or step six, the last one is to get the final approval and send the offer. So once this is set up, Zoho Recruit automatically guides your recruiters through these steps. So it tells them what action needs to happen next, who's responsible for it, and what emails or updates should be triggered. So for example, um, when a candidate moves to the interview stage, so Blueprint can automatically send them an interview confirmation email and notify the hiring manager. So no one has to remember it manually. So the system takes care of it. So this ensures your hiring process is smooth, error-free, and consistent across your whole team. So even if you have multiple recruiters working on different positions, so everyone follows the same structure. So with Blueprint, your hiring process becomes clear, automated, and easy to manage from the first candidate touch point all the way to the offer letter. So it's like having a built-in assistant that keeps your recruitment workflow on track and stress-free. So next, let's explore one of the most exciting and modern features in Zoho Recruit, the AI recruitments. So we all know that hiring can take a lot of time, especially when you're going through hundreds of resumes or, trying to match the right candidate to multiple job openings. So this is where Zoho's built-in AI called Zia comes in to make things easier. So Zia acts like your smart hiring assistant. So she helps recruiters by automatically scanning through candidate profiles and matching them to job openings based on their skills, experience, and keywords. So instead of manually, reading every single resume, So Zia does the heavy lifting and brings the most relevant candidates right to your attention. So for example, if you're hiring for a sales executive role, Zia can instantly find people in your database who have experience in sales, negotiation, and client handling. So even if the resume doesn't use the exact same words as your job post. So Zia can also predict the best candidate uh, based on the past hiring patterns, helping you shortlist faster and smarter. And when candidates apply through your career site or job boards, the AI automatically ranks and categorizes them according to relevance, saving you hours of manually sorting. So another great part is Zia's ability to autofill jobs descriptions or help you write better ones using keywords that attract the right candidates. So with AI recruitment, you're not just working harder, you're working smarter. So it helps you speed up hiring, reduce human bias, and ensure you're focusing on the candidates who are, truly the best match for the role. So simply put, Zoho Recruit's AI acts like personal hiring assistant that saves time, improves accuracy, and helps your team make better hiring decisions faster. So now let's move on to the offer letter feature, one of the final and most exciting stages of the hiring process. So once you have found the right candidate, the next step is to make it official by sending an offer letter, right? So in many companies, this step can take time because it involves drafting the letter, waiting for approvals, and manually emailing the documents to the candidate. But with Zoho Recruit, this process becomes fast, simple, and professional. So Zoho Recruit allows you to create and send offer letters directly within the system. So you can use ready-made templates or create your own customized letter format, complete with your company's branding, job details, salary package, and joining date. All the necessary information can be automatically pulled from the candidate's records, so you don't need to type everything manually. So this reduces the chance of errors and saves a lot of time. So you can also include e-signature options, allowing candidates to review and sign the offer online. So no printing, no scanning, and no emailing back and forth. So once signed, the document is safely stored in the candidate's profile, so your HR team can easily access it anytime. So if your process requires approval as well before sending the offer, Zoho Recruit can also handle that. So you can set up internal approvals so that managers or HR heads can review and approve offers with just one click. So this makes the final stage of hiring smooth, organized, and professional, giving your new hires a great first impression of your company. So in simple terms, Zoho Recruit's offer letter feature turns what used to be manual, time consuming task into a quick, automated, and seamless process, making both recruiters and candidates happy. And finally, let's talk about the onboarding feature, the last but one of the most important parts of the hiring process. So, getting someone to accept the offer is one thing, but making sure their first few days go smoothly is or is what really sets the tone for their hiring or their entire experience with your company. So that's where Zoho Recruit's onboarding feature comes in. So Zoho Recruit helps you digitally manage the entire onboarding process, so you don't have to handle it manually through emails or printed forms. So once the candidate accepts the offer, you can automatically send them all the document they need, such as contracts, company policies, or ID forms right from Zoho Recruit. So the system also allows you to create personalized onboarding checklists for each role. For example, if you're hiring a new sales agent, the checklist might include steps like completing orientation materials, submitting identifications, and setting up system access. So each task can be assigned to specific team members like HR, IT, or the hiring manager, so everyone knows what they need to do. So another great thing is that you can track progress in real time. So you can see which tasks are done, which are pending, and send reminders automatically. So this ensures that no step gets missed and new hires are fully prepared before their first day. And because everything is digital, onboarding becomes faster and more convenient, both for your team and for the new employee. So it helps them feel welcome and organized right from the start. So in short, Zoho Recruit's onboarding feature helps you transform a complicated manual process into a smooth, automated, and engaging experience, setting up your new hires for success even before they officially start working. So that wraps up our session on Zoho Recruit. So your all-in-one recruitment platform designed to, simplify and modernize every stage of hiring. So from sourcing candidates, managing job posts, and screening resumes to, conducting interviews, sending offer letters, and onboarding new hires. So Zoho Recruit takes care of it all in one organized system. So thank you so much for joining the session. I hope this gave you a clearer picture of how Zoho Recruit can transform your recruitment process, making it simpler, faster, and more effective for your organization. So back to you, La.
Thank you for that insightful presentation, Elmer. So that wraps up our From Screening to Onboarding Zoho Recruit features you need. Thank you all for joining us today. And if you have any questions or would like a free customized demo, DevTech is here to help. Reach out to us at info@devtalk.com or visit www.devtalk.com for a customized solution tailored to your unique business needs. Thank you again and have a great rest of the day.